good night, good night. Welcome again to another episode of Fortress Fitness Lifestyle Podcast. And I just want to thank all my supporters for tuning in and supporting Fortress Fitness Lifestyle Podcast and the magazines and stuff like that. And really give me that support. And my sponsors and things like that. I just want to say thanks to, Sultan Drinks, Anil, Mirage. I just want to say thanks for always supporting me. And we are out for a good start tonight again. Tonight we have an amazing guest I met not too long ago, right? And she goes by the name of Glorious, right? And she is glorious actually, because I believe she's blessed. I can see that. So let's bring her on and let's see what amazing products this glorious person have. Right. So Glorious.
Hi.
Get you
Hi, good
laughing.
night. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You laughing?
Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes.
All right. So I know it's glorious, but I still
Mhm.
give you the opportunity to let the viewers know your full name and things like that, and then we'll just do our thing and get cracking. Yes.
No problem. So, hi, y'all. My name is Kine Hanky Owen, right? Goes by the name of Glorious. As you mentioned, this is a spiritual name given unto me, In everything I do, I put God first. So, you know, um, maybe in His style, I'm just here for His glory to do His work on the earth, right? And He have led me to an amazing um opportunity. But I'll be sharing more about that as we go along, and I'll just give it back to Victor by the time. Any questions you have, I'll just and I'll answer to it, right?
All right. Good. That's nice, Gloria. So usually when people those who tune into the podcast, they always look to see, what guest they had today and what product they have, what they're selling, or what they're talking about, or things like that. So I know right now I have a lot of my supporters at the edge of the seat. They might say, "Let me see what this glorious person have to really offer under the health and wellness platform." So let us know what is the name of your product, what is the name of your business, and we'll take it from there, Glorious.
No problem. So the name of my business, right, is Glorious Essentials, right? The company that supplies the product for Glorious Essentials is Be Epic, one of the number one, I should say, natural supplement companies there is in the world, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're starting a good foot already because I really support and believe in natural herbal supplements. That's what I believe in,
Mhm.
right? So, and that's why you're there because when I met you and I saw the products that you have, I read up on it and I actually studied. I realized that it's all natural, and I
Mhm.
took, I think you gave me something and I took, and I could vouch and testify that is really for what it said it's going to do. It did, and that's why I'm here with you and to really get deeper into the brand and the products that you have. Yeah.
No
So
problem.
first of all, I ask though, how long
Mhm.
you actually joined that company and being a independent owner of
Business owner.
that. Yeah.
All right. So I've been with the Epic since August last year, right? August in 2024. So along my journey, we've gotten the privilege, that many network marketers may, find as a blessing, I should say, because we found favor with the company, with the CEO and so forth. Right. So um honestly the journey has been amazing thus far, right? We have a lot of perks in the business itself, right? What other company, flies you out and so forth. We had a team just came
Yeah.
back from Mexico, right? Just by, putting all the hard work, doing what you had to do and so forth, and they now came back from a retreat. So yeah, the company is truly amazing. And I would say, because I've been in other network marketing companies, but this is where I've found my home, I should say. Yeah, it's truly amazing.
Well, what
Building.
Yeah, so sorry. But well, a company is good as its product. And based on what you're saying there, it means that the products are excellent. And
Amazing.
I mean, for the picture I saw when I met you, it looks really good. And as I said, I have the privilege to try one of those, and it really helped me feel, energized and not, you know, sluggish, because I'm a very outgoing person, and a
Mm-hmm.
gymmer as well. So it really had helped. And as I said, I this platform and all that I do outside of this platform is based 99% based on organic and natural stuff. I do believe
Yeah.
in those kind of stuff, and to have a company like that, have people in Trinidad, supplying good products. You see, one thing I always say, glorious. I like the glorious part. One thing I've always said on this platform many times, and even on my interview and morning edition, is that what I found on my
Mm-hmm.
journey doing what I'm doing is that there's a lot of people who really want to be healthier and want to start on their journey, but they don't know the right product to start with, and they don't know where to get the right product. I could tell you that. So why I'm here encouraging, and people like me encouraging people to change their lifestyle and make it a holistic approach, because it's not about aesthetics and gymming, it's about wellness, mind, body, and soul. And what you put in your mouth will determine how your life really, play out. We're coming to health and wellness. So I'm very
Yeah.
particular, what product I endorse. I'm very particular, because there's a lot of stuff out there. And I personally don't believe in pharmaceutical drugs. That's my personal view. And so I always lean to natural organic supplementing, you know. So your product and the company that you work with, as I said, I did do some research on it. I did,
Mm-hmm.
check it out. And the products, it says, you know, I should say, do what it says, you know, and that's and
Definitely.
do what it says. And
Definitely.
somebody
Yeah.
like me, who is an ambassador for health and wellness and fitness, I cannot afford, and I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't really promote anything that is I don't believe in, and I don't, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
told you that when I met you, and when you give me those to try, I realize, you know what, this woman knows what she's talking about, you know. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, because I know how I just be going, I know how I feel, and so I can tell the difference if something really making me feel better, where energy is concerned, and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. I live a hectic, dynamic life, right, based
Mm-hmm.
on what I do on my lifestyle and everything else. So I was eager to get you here in order to go deeper into some of the products, so the viewers could say, you know what, this is not just Vic, right? And let the viewers know, I don't met you, you're not nobody or friend of mine that trying to sell, right? You and somebody I know met up 2 ago. So all who say that
Yeah.
probably one of my friends know, this somebody new that I meet, and she did an excellent job in displaying her stuff, and that's why she's here today. And I just want to thank her for taking the time
Mm-hmm.
to come to the podcast, and I want to take the time to have any conversation with me before about the product, and give me the opportunity to try some. So I would say thanks for that. So by saying that,
Okay.
I want to say, let's start with the one that you gave me to try.
Sure, no problem. All right. So this is the product here. This is the box. Elevate.
Right. So what is happening? I'm not I'm not hearing you. Your voice. I'm not hearing. Yeah. Check your mic. Check your mic again. I'll tell you when I hear you.
You hearing me?
Right. Yeah, and you know. I hear
All
you
right.
know. It's fine.
All right.
It happens. It happens to me too. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the product here. Elevate, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's in capsules form, right? Capsules form. There's the one that I basically sampled you. Give you a week supply for you to try. Purpose of me giving you to try, because you look like someone who is, you're fit, you know what you're about. You have to be versed in your body, right? So this is why this came to the top of my head to just give it something to try to give you a boost, because I know how this works personally for me. I took this product, let me see, about after 2 the evening when I received this product, right? I said, all right, let me try it. And I went on promotion the night, right? the evening. So all 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, I cannot sleep. And I was like, well, what's going on? And then I remember, is this a took? And I was like, no, man. So definitely seeing, where you stand and, how it is, you're in the gym and all these things. And, you're taking care of yourself basically in that sense. I give it something that will definitely add that extra energy that you need to give it a kick for the day, right? I also sampled this Wadix, right? This singer
Yeah,
who was there, right?
yeah.
And he said it is amazing as well, right? It is. So
It
yeah,
is, it really
it
is.
is. It,
You know.
it is. And the good thing about this though, you see for persons who don't like capsules, we have the pack, right? In the
Okay,
sachets.
okay,
We
that's
have
great
that as
actually.
well, so that they could drink. So persons who don't prefer capsules, they could also use it as a drink. Just mix it in a
Okay.
bottle of water and it's good to go. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well,
So
we'll have to keep in
it's
touch
truly
because
amazing.
that 5 days,
Yeah.
that 5 days supply finish already. So, um, I will have to, keep in touch with you for this week because I will need a month supply.
Definitely.
All right, all right.
Definitely.
So,
No problem. Yeah.
all right. So the next, what else did you have there?
All right. So our flagship product in Trinidad and Tobago that we are promoting. This is the product that carried our team to Mexico, right? Drink to shrink. All right. So
Oh,
drink to shrink is a detox tea. All right. So no, normally we tell persons, use this first because before getting into any other supplements, like if they wanna like maintain weight and all these things, take a clean out first, right? Take a detox, right? Because of the fact that if they currently took one, that's okay, right? But if they haven't taken a detox in a while, we recommend the drink to shrink first because
okay.
most diseases, or should I say all diseases, start from the gut, right?
Yeah,
And your weight is backed up about 20% of your fat is, well, not fat, is waste actually, that
yeah.
sometimes they're in the gym as well and you're trying to lose those stubborn pounds but it's not going anywhere. It's because of waste that is backed up in the gut, right? So we recommend this highly for persons, and it works instantly. You see it mark instant detox tea, it instantly works. So it works up to at least 6 hours after drinking it. How we recommend persons to drink it is the night before they go to sleep. All right. For me personally, while taking this, while I was on contraceptives some years ago, right, trying to prevent pregnancy, and what had happened to me is that my blood wasn't flowing naturally the way it's supposed to, right? I started to get like clot blood and all these things, and it started to miss, right? So my menstruation cycle, right, started to miss, and upon drinking the drink to shrink, I had a natural flow. Natural flow, everything was just, and every month now it's flowing normally. So the product is actually amazing. We also have persons, a lady that was a dialysis patient. It reduced her water levels and all too. So I'm telling you, this product, it is working wonders, right? It even had a time where we were sick, we had to get the virus, and we used the product. And upon using the product, it literally, because I was feeling upset, right? Upset, I was vomiting. My 2 little girls were vomiting as well. And upon using the product, the upset feeling went. We stopped vomiting and all these things because it also have vitamin C, it high in vitamin C as well too. So it is absolutely an amazing product. So while it detoxes, cleans out, clears the waste and everything, it also regenerates your body, right? With the vitamins and so forth. It gives your body what it needs,
Yeah,
right? And that's what these products on them are absolutely amazing, right? Then we have the B cardio, right? B
yeah.
cardio, it is filled with nitric oxide. It is good for heart health. This product literally helping persons regulate their pressure levels, right? So we
Hmm.
have persons with high blood pressure, low blood pressure, after doing a check and drinking this, after a few hours they are good. The pressure levels are regulated, right? And
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
good for your heart health as well too. Kishon, Kishon, my mentor and coach, he said this is drink to grow. We had the drink to shrink, drink to grow because of a specific ingredients in it. So he called this one
Yeah.
drink to grow, right? But I'm telling you, the products on them literally, and it helps with your veins, so it expands the veins so that you get a better blood flow,
Well,
right?
I can understand why you
Also,
say that.
a better blood flow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely, definitely, definitely. So then it have the greens, right? The greens have
Mhm.
nitric oxide in it as well too, right? So it's a similar product to the cardio, right? So it
Yes.
helps in both ways. So this is a perfect gunpowder. That's what I don't call it, right? The gunpowder because oh, it works. It literally works amazing, right? And you're literally getting all your greens that you miss, all your raw greens that you miss on a daily basis. You could drink it in a bottle, right? So you're getting everything, all the nutrients and so forth that your body is missing. You literally getting it, like,
Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
in drink form. Then
Well,
we
I
have the
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah.
No, go ahead. Continue, continue.
Oh, we have the weight management candy, right? The weight management candy is a toffee, right? And we have two flavors: is the salted caramel and vanilla cream, right? So it helps. It suppresses the appetite. So you're taking it half an hour before your biggest meal and drinking a bottle of water as well too with it, and it literally suppresses your appetite. You're
Nice.
going through the day not even feeling that hungry anymore to say like, yeah. Plus we
Yeah.
have a few others. I'll just show you. We have the testosterone to help. See it again?
Yeah, see that good.
Testosterone.
I see
So
that real good.
this,
I know. That that to
this
get that to
this
get
is good.
that together with the gunpowder is trouble.
That's what it is. So you see, I don't even have to tell you. I don't even have to tell you anything about it. So you don't
you don't
know,
you don't
right?
tell me nothing.
Amazing. Amazing. And then we have the immunocode. Immunocode,
Hmm.
right? It gets to build your immune system, right? It also helps like with persons with arthritis and things as well too,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So
Yeah.
these the products and them literally have targeted areas, right? Then we have the omegas. So all your fish oils and so forth. This have the Norwegian fish oil in it, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're missing your oils that you need, that your body need. It helps. This also helps with brain fog as well, so right, clears your mind as well, right?
Oh,
So the products on them are absolutely amazing. And then the last one I have here to show. This is the sleep, but we have a restore just like same purple box. So it's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
We
I
have
see it.
there's the sleep and restore, right? Help you to sleep and to restore your body, right?
Right.
Digestive system and all these things. There's a soothing blend. So yeah, the products
Yeah.
and them, as I said, it literally does what it says it does. So
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, you said a lot there, and I will, I will touch at some of those that are first more interested. But the
No
actually all is
problem.
interesting. But
Yeah,
the one for sleep, which is what you now show me there. I have
yeah.
I have a lot of coworkers who's really struggle with sleep. So when you were saying that, I was
Oh,
like, yeah, I would have to, talk to them. But most
reach
of
out
them,
to them.
yeah, most of them watching the podcast as we speak, and because you
Uh,
see what sometimes people are under the impression when you busy whole day with work and all that, when they come home in the night, you automatically go crash. But everybody doesn't work like that. Sometimes you just can't sleep
mhm.
because if your body is
Yeah.
not healthy and you don't have the proper nutrients in it, you just toss it and you can't sleep, right? And
Mhm.
if you do get you might get a nap, but you don't sleep properly, right? So
Yeah.
one of the things I like about the products is that I know a couple of them, well, if most of them come in powder form or have the powder and the capsule, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, as for me, I am not a big fan of swallowing big tablets.
Mhm.
And if I have to, well, the one you give me is gel. Like, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's kind of okay. But see them horse tablets and them? Nah, I ain't had that kind of palate. Right? And and see, a lot of people don't know that your body need greens and
Yeah.
red. vitamin in it, like whether it's super green, super red, and those kind of thing. So the thing
Yeah,
about it is you will have it there, which is excellent because
very much.
because for people most people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables.
Mhm.
So they don't get in the red and the green. Because you ask me, well, I eat an apple is like, I don't know. It come in handy.
Yeah.
Remember here, Christmas, I eat apple Christmas, and that's it because we are seasonal people and we tend to eat
Mhm.
seasonal. So most people don't eat apples because they're too busy and this and that. So if you have packages like that, it's good because it's easy to
Mhm.
put it in water. I know you're getting your greens today, you're getting the proper nutrients today. So I always tell people supplementing is really good because the food itself doesn't have all the nutrients in it because of the
That's
process
in
to,
here.
yes, that you need to really provide
Mhm.
the magnitude of based on demand. There's a lot of chemical going into food now to make it ready for consumption, and it takes away from the nutrients that your body needs. That's why
Mhm.
supplementing is so important, and I believe in that, and it's really guide people towards that. Go check yourself, but I
Yeah.
believe in natural. I keep saying I will always promote natural supplement. The only one is only natural. I don't do anything else but natural because I believe in it.
Mhm.
And now,
Yeah.
now the test for the men who don't know, as you get older, naturally, because your body, not producing certain things as fast as before, if you're not putting any right supplements in your body, you find things like testosterone will drop, right? Your
Mhm.
testosterone will drop. So that's why it's very important for men, to have natural testosterone as supplements. Because
Mhm.
your body is make when you're younger, you're fine, yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? You can, once you get older, you need to put the right supplement, especially if you exercise and those kind of things and make it worse. So that's why when
Mhm.
they put up that T there, it's like, yeah, for, for men who don't, you're laughing. But comes you put up the T, it comes on the heels of you said Keisha said is or you said is gunpowder or something like that, right?
The
So
gunpowder keeps right here.
right? Because you see, because I'm into fitness and wellness and health, something like that. I know I myself take natural. I know what it does, right? And you would mention that blood vessel, and I mean, your body need nitric oxide. Your body need that, right? Because it's good for your blood vessel, right? It's excellent. So
Yeah.
what I'm listening to you, talk about your product there that I don't know about, and I could tell with the ingredients that you're mentioning is good products because the ingredients I know about those things. I take those things separately because I'm into fitness.
Mhm.
I know what it does. You understand?
Yeah.
I know what it does. So I'm glad that you will have products there that and some of it in powder form where you can just pour it in a bottle of water and shake it and it goes in gym and you consume it whilst your blood vessel expanding and you're burning calories and all that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and that's excellent, But for the woman who is have monthly issues, as you mentioned there, you would recommend at least for them to try the one that you told me, drink to shrink,
They drink
right?
different care.
Shrink. And
Mhm.
now there's a lot of people I know doing have these natural, not natural, I should say. Do like little concoction in the kitchen and selling, right? You know that, right? But I think because yours are natural as well, but it's more studies. The ingredients is more study because let's face it, we all grow up in bush, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them really
Yeah.
granny get
That's
bush
true.
or whatever, But
That's true.
yeah, I grew up in bush. I get my mother,
But
granny, so
but but, but we don't want that again because of how it tastes, and I'm telling you, see that drink to shrink? That is like juice. We have
yeah,
fruit punch and mango.
I heard about it. I heard good reviews on it. And
Yeah.
the drink, listen, I think every household in Trinidad and Tobago need to have a box of drink to shrink because every
Mhm.
every time I look, I see a big belly man, a big belly woman, and not pregnancy for the woman. No, right? Because they is it bad,
Mhm.
and Trini just feel that eat till you're full. When you eat till you're full, your belly get big. Eat what your body needs,
Yeah.
right? And you said earlier on, and you're correct again, because as we gym 6 days a week, and it have a lot of the guys, most of them who all buff and all night, but their stomach is still high.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure if I talk to them, they will say, boy, detox. I detox forever, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody jumping in the bandwagon, especially now for the carnival, the last couple of months, everybody just nobody really doing the right stuff in the sense of detox before you start your journey. And it's a proper, correct way to go on on your fitness or your health journey. It's just detox first naturally, and then because
Mhm.
as you said, because if you start to eat clean now, all that waste that in your stomach in your belly there, it still will stay there, all that backed up, as you mentioned there.
Yeah.
You
Very
know,
much.
it'll
Mhm.
just be there. So we need to encourage more people, to get the drink to shrink, and we need to do
Mhm.
more promotion in order that people can know where to get the drink to shrink, and
Yeah.
hit the island like a hurricane, because I keep saying, and you know that anyway. Look, it's Big Belly Man, Big Belly
Yeah.
till I Big Belly song and all. I think that was kind of Big Belly Man, right? So we are in business. I in the business of talking to men and women,
Mhm.
plenty men, in order to change their lifestyle, right? Because having
Yeah.
that big belly or being unhealthy is not good for you in the future, because nobody born with a big belly. That's why they say nobody born with a big belly.
No.
Look, a man of a big belly now, you look at him when he was 15, 14, he was normal. So clearly, it's not like when you're born with two hands, you're born with eyes. No, you create that big gut, you
Yeah.
know, and you can get rid of it. The
Very much.
same way you come, the same way you can go. You know, it's not.
Definitely.
There's a myth I know in this country whereby when I see people big bellies, like, you can feel well, eating good. No, it ain't true.
Mhm.
You're killing yourself. You're unhealthy.
Very much so.
That is what it is. And I
Mhm.
just say as is, it doesn't matter. I say it as is because at the end of the day, being unhealthy is not a good feeling. And for those who feel it getting away now, there's a price to pay for that down the road. And I often
Mhm.
say, Gloria says that the price you're paying now, what people feel they're paying the price by buying your stuff, or to go in and do a walk, or going to the gym, they feel that it's cost and there's a price and this and that. The price of not doing that now is not as expensive as when you get sick down the road. That's guaranteed, because when you're down the road 60, 50, and you have diabetes or everything else that comes as you get older for not taking care of yourself, but
Yeah.
you'll be like, no, when you're sick bed and saying, I should have and I could have, but that time is too late. So you're like, listen, our health is an investment, just like
Mhm.
everything else. Just you invest in your kids' education now for down the road. You invest financially in personal money or whatever now for down the road. You invest in a vehicle. People, what I found glorious is that we as a people invest in everything else except ourselves. We take a
That's
chance
true.
on everything else apart from ourselves. So
Mhm.
we say like, I'll do anything for my children, and I will do anything for this, and that's fine. But the best thing you can do for them,
Mhm.
be healthy for them. No, how about that?
Yep.
Or be healthy for them, live for
Yep.
them, live for them.
Yeah.
Because the best gift you can give children down the road when they reach in your golden age is not money, It's you being healthy and alive to see them, fulfill the dream and the purpose that you would have wanted for them, you know. And in
Yeah.
order to do that,
And
you have to give.
as as you
Yeah,
as you're on
yeah,
that, be
yeah.
epic. Our company, the slogan is add more life to your years, and that is
Uh,
exactly what Be Epic is doing. Add more life to your years because it's giving you more life. I mean, you don't want to just be existing, right? You want to be able to add more life to your years that you have.
correct.
Give yourself more. Yeah.
I like that slogan though. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, like I said, it aligned with my slogan, because my magazine is, yes, it's just fitness lifestyle magazine,
Mhm.
bringing wellness to community, mind, body, and soul, because it's a holistic approach. Because even if the mind is not right, the body
Mhm.
body wouldn't be right, you know. So like how when I was talking to you and you give thanks and everything to the creator, and that's excellent
Mhm.
because just as yourself, you know, you
Mhm.
know, the God Almighty, He runs my life, and I am nothing without Him, and all that I do now, even the body that you see looking all buff and all of that, that's because of Him. Because if I weren't healthy or if I was unwell, I would not be able to go and do what I do. So I don't take things for granted, and I give thanks every day to God for life, for being alive, and for guiding me to people like yourself, so we can do this and we can reach out to other people and help them in communities. Those people need help, and that's why also, as I told you, I do symposium. I go to communities and really try to reach out to the to the people, because I found that in communities there's a lot of sick people and they need help, but they don't know where to go. And yeah, and doctors are not the place. Sorry, doctors, but doctors is not the answers, because doctors are here to just you know carry you through your journey of forever, 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 and not cure. You know, they're
Yeah.
here to just do
We
what.
as
Yeah,
the on doctors, right? So I will just mention this as well. So we actually have two doctors on board with us, right? One is a medical doctor and one is a naturopath. So natural supplement. You have Dr. Batson,
yes.
right? So Dr. Batson is on board with us with the Epic, and
Mm-hmm.
anyone who purchases, anyone that becomes a customer, through us, any one of the team members, they get 50% off of his services. So that's a steal of a deal. Right? And then
Yeah.
we have Dr. Dion. Dr. Dion is also helping us, on a daily basis. We have a group with her where we have any problems with any patient. And, as she's actually a really amazing doctor, because she literally recommends the natural product supplements. So she's working alongside us and she's doing absolutely amazing as well.
But that's
Yeah.
excellent. That's excellent
Yeah.
because Dr. Batson, he's one of the few doctors I see. He looked the part as well. So he
Yeah.
actually looked like he does work out and things like that, and which is excellent. And I see him on social media a lot, just as you know, people who fly in that flag. And I'm actually
Yeah.
inspired because for doctors to put their reputation to products, it had to be good. And what you're saying is so
Very
true,
much.
because I mean, a couple of doctors passed through this platform with me, and one in particular, she's not a naturopath doctor, but she's a medical doctor. But even on the platform, she said she believed in natural medicine. So a lot of the doctors, medical doctors, know, but because of the practice,
Yeah.
they're just doing what they learn and whatever. But they have the place, and I'm not bashing them. They have the place in society.
Yeah.
But for my personal health and wellness, I would be going natural all the way, because I know what natural does for you, and
Yeah.
it's
And
good. I could, yeah.
it's a great preventative measure against the viruses. Absolutely great preventative measure. Because I mean, as I say, with the drink to shrink, it it helps remove all the waste, all the toxins out your body as well. So it's helping you to secure your kidney and all these things. So think about it in a sense that it preventing cancer and all these things. It preventing dialysis and all these different diseases that start from the gut. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why we promote and the drink the string the most, because it's something that we literally need. We don't eat so much junk on a daily basis, and if we don't really take care of our stomach, yeah, we basically having our bodies being deteriorated.
Yeah, well, what I can say, you're correct there. And what I will say is that most Trinidadian, Trinbagonian is mostly junk. 90% of Trinbagonian is junk. They eat it right through, and they just go about the business, and they only study the health when they get sick or they diagnosed with something. And the stacks of diabetes in Trinidad and Tobago is very high. And I
Hmm.
mean, last year I would have did a symposium and had someone from the Diabetic Association, and it was like 65% of Trinbagonian diagnosed with type to diabetes, and that's just what they know because it could be higher than that, you know. And as you rightly said,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
start with your lifestyle of your eating habits. Those lifestyle diseases start with your habits, as you know, and you rightly said just now. And if you don't take care of your health and say, you know what, even though you want to continue to junk, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, you must do detox from time to time. It's important,
Yeah.
right? And that's why that flagship product that I said you're pushing there is the right thing, and I mean, is the best thing to push right now because you can do like everybody else who have other products and just push the vitamin. I know you're pushing it too, but I'm just saying, putting old clothes on top of putting new clothes on top of old clothes ain't really doing anything. You know, you have to
Very
get
much so.
yes, you have to get rid of the old clothes first. And
Yeah.
everybody pray that I realize that one quick fix. Nobody don't want to
Yeah.
for anything. So the drink to shrink, based on what you've seen and based on the research I've done with it, I've realized yes, it's all natural, but also and it tastes good too, but also it really do, I keep saying, it really do what it says it's going to do because I have a good friend of mine who took it actually, a guy, you know, Keenan,
Okay.
Keenan said, Vic, yeah, boy, you know, yeah, you know, so he said, yeah, yeah, he said, walking to him, it walking, you know, all right, yeah, yeah, he said, yeah, Vic, that walking, you know,
Yeah,
and
and walking is
yeah,
right.
yeah, he's still walking. So I said, well, yeah, the other guy pack, the other buy a supply. I said, yeah, I had a plan when I taken that. I take vacation, a plan and give myself some days because based on
Vacation, yeah.
I said because based on what you saying, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try, but I had to plan myself. So my busy schedule, you know, I had to plan myself. But I'm glad that the testimony of that drink to shrink, it
Yeah.
seemed to be really all positive based on what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
And hence the reason why I want to get a free trip to go Mexico, you know, and that's good. And that's good.
Yeah.
So we need to align more gymmers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people who walking along in Savannah because I can say this, eh? I can say this, and I can put my career, and I can put my name behind this. You could
Mm-hmm.
crunch, do abs from now to thy kingdom come. If your waist build up
Mm-hmm.
inside of you, nothing happening, right?
Nothing. Mm-hmm.
Nothing can happen, right? If you eat, I said people abs don't form in the gym; it form in the kitchen based on how your lifestyle and what you eat. And if you have backed up, you have to get rid of the backup, then eat clean, and then that's how it works. It doesn't work the other way.
Yeah.
And again, we in this country again lacking information. I can tell you, and that's why
Very
people
much lack of
say
knowledge.
lack of knowledge. And
Knowledge.
a lot of people tell
Yeah.
me, Glorious, when I go to gym, I need gym a year and my stomach's still high and this and that. And it's just because they don't have the right information, you know.
Very much.
Right? But all that going to change now because, you know, Glorious is there with the drink to shrink. So, um, yeah, we
Definitely drink to swim to the rescue.
drink to shrink to the rescue. So people, drink to shrink to the rescue. So all those who try to fit in there, well, too late now for the carnival people, but for all those who want to fit in their wedding dress and their
Yeah.
suit for Easter,
Yep.
drink to shrink,
Definitely.
get that tummy down, and
Mm-hmm.
get in contact with Glorious and her team, and I'm pretty sure, right? And the men, you know, the men who, you know, Glorious have the gunpowder and the other stuff there to just,
And it's
you know,
testosterone. Mm-hmm.
testosterone, you know. But that comes with
Testosterone.
exercise, guys. Exercise, doing a little walking
Yeah.
still, you know. But
Yeah.
Flores, what I would say too is that before I know we have some time still, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about still. But before
No problem.
we we um we go forward, I mean, you can tell the viewers like you know where they can get you, locate you, find you to get those wonderful products that you have.
No problem. All right. So you can find me on Facebook, right? Glorious Essentials. Also on Instagram, Glorious Essentials 1. right? These are my handles for the both platforms.
Okay.
If you have to get me on WhatsApp, my number is 488-2227. Oh, I forgot my number.
It is happening. It is happening. It is
Oh,
happening.
I'll get my digital number, right? My digital number is 331-1711. Right?
Yeah.
So just message WhatsApp, or you can reach out to me via Messenger, and I'll be sure to definitely get in contact with you and see how best I can help you, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the best, right? With
Yes.
every customer that I supply, I make sure I I basically listen to what is their problem, listen to the issues or where they want to add value to their body, and give them the best that is needed for them, for their body,
Correct. Correct.
right?
And that's
And
a good.
mhm, yeah,
But
and
yeah.
also I just want to mention we have our new product, which is Epic Slim, right? Epic Slim. We have two flavors. We have coffee, and then we have the pina colada, right? So for persons who love coffee, you all want to get this coffee, because this coffee, let me tell you what it does for you. This coffee helps with your cognitive state, right? So it helps with brain fogs. It helps to focus, clears your mind and all these things. It helps with your cognitive state. Also, it helps with your it burns fat, is a fat burner as well, right? As also it helps with your hair, skin, and nails. So it will have you looking and feeling, that's why looking younger, feeling strong and
Well,
healthy, because of the
yes.
collagen that is in the product. So it is
Yes.
amazing. And for persons who don't like coffee, right? That's okay. We have pina colada with the same exact ingredients. So you could choose either the pina colada or you could get the coffee. But absolutely, anyone try, and yeah, we have amazing reviews thus far coming out of that product as well.
Yeah. Well,
People lose
that's
a lot of weight with it as well. So
yeah. I mean, if it's a fat burner and it coming
mhm.
a flat, I mean, a fat burner that tastes good and in a
Yeah,
drink form or a coffee form. I mean, what else you want better than that? Because most people,
yeah.
a lot of people, especially working people, drink coffee, including myself.
Mhm.
So I mean, as I mentioned to you before, if you have a coffee with benefits, I taking it more benefit than you do.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, bring it on. So just
Yeah,
dial my number when you get it one. Not the pina
definitely.
colada. Just dial my number. And for my friends and supporters who view it, if you miss the number, you can get it from me, and you ain't missing nothing. So for those who miss the number, contact me. I'll give you her number, and you can just call her and get your stuff and take care of your health. Because one thing too, Glorious, I say I don't really, like support people who just training for carnival. That's not my thing. All right. We are a team of year round because we believe health and wellness is a year round thing. So I don't
Very
like
much so.
train or give no kind of physical thing for anybody who just want a 2 months fix. I don't believe in quick fix, and where health is
Mhm.
concerned, is not a 2 months thing, because diabetes and high blood pressure don't say, what, it's carnival, let me just pause a little bit and let them go and free up, and then we go jump back, and then it doesn't work like that. This disease and life and all this sickness, this is a year-round thing. And I'm very taken aback when people say, what, I'm just coming for carnival to just change. I stop eat this and stop eat that just for 2 months, because just to play master. And I just find that as real. I mean, if you think of yourself that low, to just
Yeah,
be disciplined for 2 months to put on a costume that
yeah,
at 12 hours after that will have no value, and it back
cool.
to yourself is there. No mask, no
Yeah,
costume is more valuable than your health and yourself. So I and my team, that's why it's a holistic approach to wellness, is mind, body, and soul right through the year. And that's why we have
mhm.
this Get Snatch program started after Carnival, because we don't want to put Carnival on our program. you know. So the program that the challenge that I put out there that you are involved in
Yeah.
is yes, is for people who are really serious about their health and wellness, and after the carnival, because as I keep saying, we don't want no nothing that you do quick is really, you know, make sense and worth anything. And I have seen people, as I often say on this platform, and I live through lifestyle disease, my family, my mom's and this, and I've seen people suffer with that. So I know how it is to see someone you love struggling or dying or whatever with those kind of things. So I wouldn't pray that
Mhm.
on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
So you have to have a why you do what you do, because you know, you mentioned you may have kids and you will want to see them when they reach your age doing well and coming and saying mommy or granny, and you could go and walk with them. You don't want to be you lie down and they pushing pill in your mouth, right?
Yeah,
And
no.
nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But your life, your health is an investment, you
Yeah.
know, and that's what it is. And I don't sugarcoat this statement, because people need to realize that there's only one life you have, and you can't go back to change nothing. You know,
Mm-mm.
it doesn't matter what you believe in. That's for those who don't. That's good for them, but it doesn't change the fact that your health is your responsibility. It's not mine, right? I could help you, train you, just as you could give them the products, you could sell them the products, because we could talk whole night talking this health and wellness. And if them decide on their own that the health is worth taking a chance on, what we could do,
Mm.
you know. When I started
Yeah.
this journey, when I started this journey, I said to my editor, listen, if we could save, if we could conform and save 1 in 20 people who listen to our program or to listen to our magazine or watch a magazine
Mhm.
and listen to my content, 1 in every 20, I'm good, because most of
Mm.
us no healthy trainer. I wouldn't take one. I wouldn't save 1 in 20. Let's just say how bad it is in this country, you know,
Yeah.
because do you ever see a line, as the line is be every day, is the line up in the fried chicken place, line up in any health place? No,
Mhm. Mm-mm.
I don't see no line, right?
No.
I don't
It's not
see,
the same.
it's far from being the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You and I on this platform talking about products that is healthy, natural, and good for you. I should look around. Yes, cars and line outside your door, though.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
because
no. one
exactly.
and the thing is, 1/3 of the population have diabetes, you know, in
Yes,
Trinidad, and
I know.
1/3 of the population also has high blood pressure. So, and we didn't even start on arthritis neither. So, yeah, it's real.
And
It's real.
it's real. And when
Yeah.
people who feel it's not real, just tell them go to either Port of Spain General, Montauk,
Hmm.
or San Fernando General between 4 and 5 in the evening. Walk through the
Hmm.
water, see how real it is,
Yeah.
right? And those people who there will give you anything. They will give you
Hmm.
a house, land, car, money to be healthy. They'll give anything, you know. So
Yeah.
don't wait until you're in those situations to say, you know what, I want to. Most of the time, people who I know, especially who I work with, come and say, Vic, I'm gonna try, because they went to the doctor, and one particular person, a friend of mine, she's like, her information, her body high. The next one, her cholesterol high. Next one,
Mhm.
pressure. Next one, traces of sugar. Because these diseases, they call it lifestyle disease for a reason. They didn't call it Ebola. They didn't call it anything else, because it's what you eat and the lifestyle that you and the habits
Yeah.
that you maintain for bad habits, I should say, that you maintain for a long period of time. Then it manifested in when you reach your 40s and 50s. Because why is
Mhm.
it coming in? Why does it come in 17 and 18? Or diabetes will jump on you when it's 17 and 18, high blood pressure, 19 and 20 and
Now
21 and
you're running on the walls, all kind of thing, damage.
right. Because even though she said run on the wall. Yeah. So even though you're young at that age, and you're eating crap, which most young people eat crap, your body burn it out or whatever. So 5 years, 10 years. But when your body starts to slow down of producing the defense mechanism that you need to keep those things out,
Mm-hmm.
those bad things away. Time age 40, you know what's happening, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's where it started to come. So
Your body
I keep saying
deteriorating.
your body deteriorating. And you know
Yeah.
what? It's deteriorating fast because if people get older, they're still not changing their habits, you know. You realize that?
Yeah.
So the bad
Yeah.
habits that we have when he was 20, you're maintaining the same bad habit at 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What do you expect?
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nobody that I know who was on dialysis. There's no one that I know who was in for a period of time live long.
Hmm.
And no one. I know people who had real money and still the kidney shut down after a while and they
Nothing.
died. You
Peace.
know? And just
Yeah.
all they have to do is, you know what? When you get diagnosed with a trace,
Hmm.
10 years ago, 5 years ago, how much years ago? Say, you know what? I'm going to change. I think most people, Glorious, is that when you go to the doctor, and that's most people, 99% person, when you go to the
Hmm.
doctor, the doctor is always say, doesn't matter what, whether it's naturopath, whether it's medical, it doesn't matter. And they say, you know what?
Person.
You have we see that trace of high blood pressure or hypertensive, let's say hypertensive, I
Yeah.
because and then we see that trace of that diabetes coming, sugar, whatever it's called. There's always telling you, hold on, we will get this pill, all right? But all fairness to them, change your diet and exercise. Guess what everybody
Hmm.
is the one thing that can help them to stop it
Yeah.
or reverse it is change your diet, exercise. Nobody does that. Most people do that. They rather do so in the morning and pop a pill and suppress. So when you pop that pill to suppress it, but the pill no cure you, you know, it is just suppress it.
Yeah.
It have
It's not fun.
right. It have 101 side effect down the road. So
Yeah.
and it's spending all that money. That's why I tell people are glorious is that the money you think you're saving, because I show you among some people talking and when you tell them the price, not here, you're gonna say the price.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just say they say, well, this is
Mhm.
$10. First thing you go say, well, oh gosh, I could get this for $2. But the this that I'm
Yeah.
gonna get is
Hmm.
very healthier, and that is why we have so much unhealthy people in this world and in this country. Because if you tell somebody, you know what, this drink to shrink is X,
Mhm.
and they're gonna help you get rid of your only waste in your body. It can start to help you. So gosh, oh, what thing, this thing,
Yeah.
and and that is why the pharmaceutical industry is so big because people are ignorant of the fact, even with their own health, you
Yeah.
know, right? Because the first thing came out, my interview I'm out on that money edition program was,
Hmm.
there's this conception of thought in people's mind, changing your life to go unhealthy and eating on, changing your life to go healthy and eating
Yeah.
healthy and those things expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say, well, people say that I heard it many times, but you know what's more expensive?
Hmm.
Doctor bill.
It is. Yeah.
Doctor
It
bill
is.
is
It is.
plenty more expensive. So listen. The same way these fast food outlets advertise all over Trinidad, and billboard all over, and the
Hmm.
bowl is the same
Yeah.
way. I am not apologizing for saying the truth and saying the
Yeah.
right thing.
Definitely.
I am
Be unapologetic. The
yes,
truth
that
is the truth.
the truth is
Yeah.
the truth, and they continue to eat that, which they know, right? Everybody, a lot of them you just know that oil is over and over boil at what temperature and they're good for them.
Yeah.
All of them are social Google and they know what it is, but guess what? It's
Hmm.
habits.
Yeah.
Life,
Definitely.
life,
Bad
glorious,
habits.
is a building blocks. Life is building blocks of habits.
Hmm.
There's good habits
Yeah.
on your left, there's bad habits on your right.
Hmm.
And each and every day we have a choice to choose how much good habits we're going to do today, how much bad
Yeah.
habits. So what we're supposed to be trying to do is lessening down on the bad habits and
And
increasing the good
endorsing.
habits and
Yeah.
endorse exactly. And that is where your company come in now because your company have products to help you build the good habits. Yes,
Yep, yep,
right.
definitely. And
So
you rightfully said something just now there that you mentioned, is either you said it in a different term, but I'll say it like this for them to understand. Yeah, you're gonna pay either way. Either way, you're gonna pay. So it's either
correct.
you pay upfront for a product that helps add value to you, or you pay later on with a doctor bill that is way more expensive. Either
That's
way, you're
not
gonna pay.
yeah, and that not going to add no value to you down the road.
Yeah,
You know,
because then you reach that state where deterioration is happening.
and it's too
You know?
late. It's always too late
Yeah,
down because
yeah.
your
So
body can't take whatever treatment they prescribe anyhow. So I
definitely.
often say, Gloria says that there's a pain of regret and
Mm-hmm.
there's a pain of progress. Take the pain now, and down the road it'll be okay. Or
Yeah,
skip the pain now. Pain meaning that eating healthy, buying products from you, what is
yeah,
deemed to be a dollar amount to, right? Make that sacrifice now, or down the road you pay the price. So
yeah,
something I also say, I mean, often say, you could eat your food now as your medicine, or else down the
yeah.
road you'll have to eat your medicine as your
The
food,
food. Wow.
right? So
Yeah,
your products is natural, it's all
mm-hmm.
natural. That is part of food, what I would consider that, because that,
Yeah.
that that's part of the building blocks of your diet, your right supplements, your right ingredients your body need. That's food,
Yep,
right?
a some foundation actually. Yep.
Exactly. So greens in your body, put in rest, put in a vitamin, put in detoxing yourself. That is part of a breakfast. I call it
Mm-hmm.
like that because if you plant a seed in the ground, what is that to do? Is that going to mold it? Right? For those who know what
Mm-hmm.
plants, I planted corn, I planted peas. I grew up like that. Even in policy, and you have to make sure nothing eat it. You have to mold it. You have to make sure it grow up the way that you want it to grow up to bear the fruit that you
Yeah,
want it to bear properly. Your body is no different,
definitely.
Your body is no different. So we believe most people going through life just with blinders on and
Mm-hmm.
hoping for the best, right? Because the money they think they're saving, glorious. No, they would never have it on the road,
Yeah.
right? So I'm here to tell the hard truth and actually have the means and ways for those who want it. So that's why I started the podcast. That's why I had the magazine. That's why I do the symposium because, for instance, it's one thing to tell people to change their lifestyle and exercise and eat properly and take supplements, but what is the right supplement? What is the best supplement? So I often get the people like yourself who has
Mm-hmm.
what I approve of, or what I believe is to be some of the best natural supplement that's about it. Yeah, right. And check.
Because it, it
Right.
it takes courage to continue to do what you're doing, right? Because I mean, in the field that we work in, network marketing, pushing the magazine and so forth, you'll get a lot of no's, but you have to continue because the right persons will hear you, right? The right ones will hear, you know. So I just want to thank God for you and continue, and I pray that you can you continue to prosper in every aspect of your life. Yeah.
Well, I want to say, Gloria, thank you because you are, the about 6 or 7 persons who mentioned that. I know a lot of people came on the podcast. Um, keep doing what you're doing because it's not a money making thing just yet. It's just me spreading the word in all the different parts of what I
Yeah.
do, whether it's podcast, whether it's magazine, whatever. But God has been good,
Yeah.
and I'm doing it genuinely, and I'm really, really, really trying to help
Yeah.
people. And I hoping, as I said, based on what I do, I save some lives. I help some people change their habits, and sometimes people do meet me and say, I inspire them, I motivate them, and that by itself to me is a blessing to know that you can inspire
Yeah.
people. But what I could say though,
Definitely.
what I could say to you, Glorious, is that, and this what I do, usually I put God in it, is because before I started, I say, you know what, Lord, just send the right people that can help me, do what you give me to do. Not what I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm in fitness long, but when I started on this journey, I didn't know how to get where I am now. And I say, Lord, just
Mm.
send the right people. And I can tell you this, Glorious. The people I've met in a year and something is all the right persons, you know. And I just want to say thanks for meeting you. I know one of the things that you mentioned to me the other day, you wanted to say something. It's a big wait on the podcast. So you remember what it is?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I don't feel like I forget you. Yeah, even just so cold. I want to
Yes.
hear it. Tell me.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it's basically my testament of, of, I mean, okay, it will encourage persons. This is a testimony, right?
Yeah.
So in my life, on my life journey thus far, so actually, on the Be Epic journey, I should say. Because when it is Keyshawn reached out to me, that's my mentor, my upline, right?
Yeah.
I met with him and so forth. Didn't know where God was actually calling me. But I stayed the course and so forth, and here I am today. We had back last year we went to Tobago, and this was one of the moments that was life changing, right? But at that point in time, what happened? I just wear contact lenses to see it, right? Because according to the doctors and them, they say I have astigmatism in my eyes. I'm not claiming anything. I don't claim nothing. I don't rebuke it, right?
Yeah.
But they say I have astigmatism in my eyes, right? So I was wearing contacts, right? And one of my contact lens broke. And that had me so discouraged. I felt like I wasn't even going anywhere anymore. But again, we are called to walk by faith and not by sight. So regardless of how I felt in the moment, I had to push through and I had to push past, and let go of myself then at the point in time and
Yeah.
literally go. And for that trip, it was something that I needed. You know, it was something that I needed personally, and I really thank God that He gave me the strength to just and the courage to just make that bold step at that point in time. Look now, meeting you upon before I met you the day when we had the promotion, right? It's something similar like that happened. What had happened was I went no well the Friday before that, because that was the Tuesday was the
Yeah.
promotion, right?
Yeah.
The Friday before that, Thursday, I went another promotion. The week before, right? The Thursday, I went another promotion. And I was just getting this bad feeling. I don't know what it was. I couldn't explain it, right? And I just prayed about it and so forth. But for some reason or the other, the feeling was just there constantly, right? So the Friday now, I wake up and everything in the house was just chaos, right? And something wrong, something just wrong in the atmosphere. So I started to pray. But the last thing that happened was my little daughter, she fell down the step. And that when that happened, I said, Lord, I know something up because it's how it happened as well, eh? And when I do so now, I started to pray in tongues, right? And upon doing that now, it's like the Holy Spirit started to highlight to me what I needed to pray for. I started to pray against accident, incidents, harm, and danger, and all these things. So this is the prayer that He guided me to pray, right? And upon praying, He guided me through the scriptures. He gave me 5 Psalms to read, and I read those Psalms. About 20 minutes or a little less than that, my husband called me and told me that the car burned down. You hear what I'm saying, right? He already dropped
Yeah.
them train. He did pack up.
Wow.
So I asked him, I said, what? Right? Because I am shocked. I mean, right? And when it was I do so, I say, okay, he came that year. He already going to his next destination. Right? So he just drop his car at a certain place and then the truck just carry him down the road, right? So I was like, what is madness going on? I said, Lord, I said, thank you, Jesus. All I started to do was just thank God right repeatedly, thank you, Jesus, thank you. That's all coming out my mouth after finding out that he was okay, right? And that in itself, right, with everything that was happening, I was so discouraged, honestly speaking. I was changing my mind and coming there because now he would have been my transport for me to reach back home in the night after the event, right? To go to reach home. And it was like, but how it is I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do? Right? How it is I'm gonna reach there? And I was like, oh Lord, I say, Lord, hear this. I say, I know the part that you call me to work, I know things it getting tough, but I'm pushing through regardless. I keep pressing on. I just asking for that strength and so forth to just continue to do what I had to do. And that's how I made it there. And look at where I am today. So this is what I'm telling I'll explain a bit more because it's nothing but the grace of God, His glory, it's just He's amazing, honestly speaking.
He is amazing,
Honestly.
and it's not just here. I mean, we are beyond this podcast. We have stuff to
Yeah,
do, and we'll be doing stuff. So as I said to
yeah,
you before, what I strongly believe, and I could testify to that, whereby the people I have met on this journey, because I know exactly what I prayed for, it actually
yeah,
come to life because I have met so much amazing people who believe in what I do, and some of the things that they've done for me to help me go from point A to point B and continuing is in luck. Is no it's have to be what I prayed for, which is God hand and this just guiding me and bringing the
yeah.
right people to take me from where I am to where He knows I have to go. And
Amen.
so it doesn't come without challenges. It doesn't come without
Yeah,
doubts. It doesn't come without falling down and things like that. But that's where faith comes in, right? Because
yeah,
if things are perfect all the time, how can we measure faith, right? So so I'm
definitely.
so I'm just glad that you see things the way that I see things. That some of us who believe there's a God above,
Yeah,
and he still do miracles up to this day. And
amen.
he protect His people. And it doesn't mean that we wouldn't have to go through the fires, or we doesn't have to go through. We have to go through just everything by the
Yeah,
same way, like what Jesus did. But at the end of the day, hold
yeah.
faith, and there's always glory and blessing to the end of all of that. So I want to say thank you so much.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
The most love.
I've enjoyed this podcast. I've laughed. I've laughed. Coming from your mother as a female, and I think the gunpowder thing really make me laugh. I ain't gonna lie, right? I was like, hey, yeah, man.
Thank you one for that.
Well, I know Kishore, I know Kishore, and I know he models go at 1,000 at 1,000 miles per second. He's very energetic. So I mean, and
Yeah,
he's a
very
good guy.
much.
Been around a while,
Yeah,
and I know he don't be on anything that is not authentic. So, and I spoke to him
yeah,
recently too, but that's a different story because we have a mutual
yeah, yeah.
friend, and yeah. So, um, Glorious, I want to say again, thanks for coming,
The
thanks for
most
making the time, and you're an amazing person, and even on that rooftop there with that burnout and that thing that we met, you stood out
yeah,
because our spirit did align. That's why we are here. But there's a lot
yeah,
of people, there's a lot of other vendors, and here we are. Out of everybody else that was
yeah,
there, here we are. So it was meant to be the way it is. So when you say what you said there,
yeah,
I believe it because that's how I live my life. And you just say what I've been believing in my on my journey. So you don't meet people by chance, but you
mhm,
believe in God. You meet people
yeah,
that Lord put in our way for a lesson. Some lesson doesn't always be what we want, but it nevertheless there's always a lesson to learn. So I just want to
very
say
much.
thanks again, and I mean, may God bless you and your family, keep you all safe. And in 2025 and beyond, I predict blessings beyond blessings in your life, your family life, finances, and health. And we will keep in touch. And
Definitely.
when you get your
Epic Slim.
when you get the coffee, you know what to do.
Epic
Give me
Slim,
that
yeah,
call,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
And I will call you again soon for even for that the vitamin supplement
The
that you give me,
capsule.
capsule, right? So
Yeah.
maybe
If,
later
if,
on,
if you want the powder form as well, you could also try it in that form as well. So,
yeah, my first choice will always be
being-
proper form, you know. So I
yeah,
will I will call
yeah.
you because I'll be down on that side this week. I'll be down there every other day, so I'll call you and we'll work
No
on something.
problem.
Yeah. So thank you so
Sure, sure.
much. Have a blessed night
All right.
and may God bless. And I
Bye-bye.
will see you soon. Yeah.
All right, take care. Bye. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Yeah.